pods that are arriving at the same time. Already start to do some reloads. There are really a lot here. Salut survivors! Welcome back to SolutOdka's channel in Night of the Dead for the day 40 Horde night. In today's video, I will first present how we develop the maze, and we will then play the Horde night. We will also discuss briefly the goals for the coming 10 days to come. If you are new here today, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. So let's get straight to the video now. So today I did a couple of fine-tuning and upgrades here and there. It has not been a major change day after these past few days of a lot of modifications. I have upgraded the floor in a major part of the mid-bait room, so that if we have again some fire exploding zombies reaching there, this will not damage that much. In our other developments, further to our discussions, has been the two entrances to the two mazes. As you can see here, I have now put two stairs, so of course they will come more to the first stair rather than the second one, but this way we have maybe a slightly lower efficiency. However, it will be much more robust and resilient with this redundancy. We'll test how it behaves. And then I did the same or similar here on the main maze to have double stairs protected with these two fences on the three fences on the perimeter. I have also slightly modified the entrance to have it a bit more wider here to see for the zombies to properly come in. And you will see in a minute why. I have added more lights here on the main entrance when they arrive from the road, because in relation to the goals for the coming 10 days, as mentioned before, we want to design here a proper entrance to the main base. So as part of this design for the main entrance, I would like to utilize the fact that we have been channeling all the zombies from the different spawn points, from the different gates, to all come to this one main entrance here. And because they will all come to that one main entrance, which we will design here, then that's the opportunity to finally utilize Trebuchet. So back in the early days, in the first few days, we did one Trebuchet, which we rapidly removed from the base. But I think the time has come for us, for preparing the base for the future, to start to test better the Trebuchet. We will build a structure around where we are now, or maybe above. We'll test, we'll see, on having multiple Trebuchet to shoot at the future entrance, which we will build there. So if I have added these multiple lights and put this one Trebuchet here, is so that we can test one thing or two. It is the radius of the Trebuchet. We know it can shoot really far, right? I would like to see how close it can shoot, because when we tested back in the early days, I was actually surprised that the Trebuchet can shoot actually very near. So we will see if it can shoot up to this wall, or up to these lights, or further than the lights, or somewhere in between the lights and the wall here. We will test that. I have a couple of Trebuchet bolts here. There was a bear just a second ago. He kind of put a mess. So here we have these Trebuchet stone bolts. They won't do much damage, right? But this way we will be able to test the radius, the short radius, the inner minimal distance that the Trebuchet can shoot at. Now for this design of the future entrance, I'm thinking to have it in two stages. First, there would be a sort of funnel, like a large V shape, maybe with a couple of lines of spikes to help them channel them inside a main corridor, probably between 4 to 6 blocks wide, and that corridor 4 to 6 blocks wide would be with an overhead bridge or a set of bridges and traps under the bridges. The goal of the Trebuchet test here, once we see the distance where it can shoot, it will then help to define how far can this bridge grand entrance could be. Because we don't want the Trebuchet to shoot on ourselves, nor on our structures. I suppose it will damage us and damage our traps and our bridges. So we want to build that bridge within the inner circle so that it's not damaged by Trebuchet. And the funnel, then the V-shaped funnel outside, somewhere, maybe something like this here, should be where the Trebuchet will shoot at them in these spike field or spike lines, or we will see the entire detailed design of this in the coming days. So that's our improvement for today. Thanks for the discussion on the channel with Sean, Gonzalo, Eric on these stairs here. I did try here to put a foundation, and I could put a foundation, but then I was not able to put another stair here. So that's why I did this solution here for now. And also, as discussed with Gonzalo, who had a very valid point to not have those here. I still like to have those on this side because that's the shorter path for the zombies. However, on the long path for the zombies here, I have no more doors. I have explained a bit more in depth the process here and the design today in a special video, the day 40 base 2. That is published a little bit earlier during the day. So this can, for the people who don't have a full understanding on how does the base mechanism work, you are welcome to go visit or view that video. Or watch that video. Okay, so we are starting for our wave 40. I don't want to put in the Trebuchet yet. I would like that there are plenty of zombies. Well, I'm not sure actually how it's, because the Trebuchet will shoot at them far, I suppose. Let's just put half first. Let's see. Oh, see? It's shooting really close actually. It might actually already damage. Yeah, so it's shooting here, of course. I wonder if it would shoot there. But definitely it was shooting just behind the wall. Huh? Yeah. Oh, I wonder if it would damage the lights. That will be a good thing to check after if the light got damaged. So for this wave 40, in terms of our defense, we will stay the first part of the night in the main maze, and then for the final wave we will go into the serpent maze. We are here to annihilate them. No more maze testing. I think we have developed very well this past few days, a lot of fine-tuning into our mazes. So the only real test of today is that Trebuchet to prepare for the coming days and nights. Well, it seems the Trebuchet does not shoot here, which is good, but it does shoot like right behind. So how many blocks is this here? Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. So it has a very short inner radius. Let's put the remainder of the ones we have here, so we can finish and validate. Yes, exactly. Well, that's good news, it's not shooting here, but I was hoping it would like actually not shoot that close, because it means for us to build the bigger bridge entrance, we're kind of limited to not go further than that. Or we'll need to extend the platform here, the terrace. We will see how we're going to do that. So let's observe our last Trebuchet shot, and how they behave with the spikes. They actually get quite stopped in these spikes. But anyway, they can damage all these fences around. It's expandable, I would say. Nothing really dangerous here. Okay, let's see here. Where will the Trebuchet shoot at? Yeah, still same. Okay, it's really, I mean, this bag is really the limit. You know what, I think I'll put a stick later to mark that limit, that from that position, that's where it should at. Okay, let's reload everything. Oh, whatever needed. They have already exhausted quite a lot, actually. So I'm kind of curious to see what will be the game stage scaling starting today onwards. We have been able to feel, I think, at the Horde wave 20, a big increase in the number of zombies. But then I think until maybe day 33 to 35, it did not feel like much harder. It's only for me these past few nights that I kind of felt that the final wave had a lot more elites. So in the coming few nights, we should be able to see, I suppose, quite an increase in the... Oh, he fell and came back up now? Yeah, he fell. Oh, but he got stuck. No, it's okay. He found back his path. I really like here how we have designed them overall. They're really close in terms of distance or radius, but they are having a very long path, full of traps, full of delays. That's really, really nice. Do a little wave of reloading. 1 in the morning already. Okay. Good. So far, no one is reaching the mid-bait room. Sounds good. Yesterday they were able to reach it in numerous numbers, right? But on the other hand, that was very good for testing, but it happened because we did not reload on purpose. Now when we reload every hour, then they are not going that far. That's good. Okay, 2 butchers here. Maybe some of them could reach it. No, 1 fell again. Very good. And he's dead. I think the pendulums have exhausted the counts. We will reload just before the final wave on our way to the Serpent Maze. Not so many elites so far. I mean, we saw a couple of butchers. I think 1 or 2 fire exploding zombies. But we have a big pile of bags here waiting for us. It's not the first time that I noticed this, that from here they get pushed up. This one is exhausted. Anyway, I think it will soon be the final wave, so let's do a final reload of the front of the main maze, and then we move into the Serpent Maze for our final wave. Day 40. Let's see how many elites will be here. Yes, final wave now. Perfect timing. And we will see, are they choking or not at the new way on how the entrance is designed. Also, built this some time ago and we were not able to test it well. Now we will. Oh, I need to close the mid-bedroom doors or they all will want to go still by the main maze, right? Close this one. Close this one. I'm your bait now. Hehe. Went a little bit too fast. Okay, now they are going to chase me to the separate maze. It's a long time since I fell and had an accident. I know I'm a kind of expert in that. Okay, here we are. When the big pile is coming. Okay, they are still choking a little bit. But it's probably because of what just happened, so they started to go into the main maze. So what we have here is the initial part of the final wave that started in the main maze, plus, say, the second part of the final wave. So we have the 2 initial parts and the secondary parts that are arriving at the same time. Already start to do some reloads. There are really a lot here. Ooh. I think I'm not going to use any fire here because we don't want to slow them down further. Actually, we want them to go in the maze, right? Better try to kill some with our crossbow for now. And try to hit the guys who might be shooting at our or bashing at our structures, such as this butcher here. For the moment, they are having like a queue, huh? Welcome, welcome. Show your tickets. Ah, some are trying to bypass the queue. They are smarter than others. They don't want to wait. So they are kind of stuck, but they are not bashing at things. I thought they would, but if they are not, look, by all means, that's great. Let's reload that. Okay. Since they are all dying, they are not going really far in the serpent maze. Okay, great. Well, we have been able, I think, to very well handle this final wave here. And these double stairs, of course, they are still a little bit stuck due to the double shredder here, but they are having enough space to come in here. So I think for me that's very alright. This change here, for now, will do until we build the proper big entrance as described earlier. That will be able to do it. So as usual today, I have shown you the accomplishment and the fine-tuning to our mazes. We briefly discussed and touched up on the future days goals until the wave 50. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And until then, have a good day. Cheers.